What do you get when you cross 82 Studio with a Mack truck? The Superliner X. Hey, what's up guys? It's DJ. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to new mods for Farming Simulator 22. Today we got 14 mods and they are all for all platforms. We got 9 new ones and 5 updates. I make mod review videos every time they're released on the in-game mod hub, so get subscribed if you're new. That way you never miss any. Also, no face cam for this video. I can't get it to work. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's check it out. First up today, new mods for all platforms. We got the MACK Superliner X from 82 Studio. Now, we have already done a full video on this. It was about a 20-minute long video. I will leave that link below for you guys to check out if you want to. That'll show you all the gameplay footage, the interior sounds, things like that. This video is just customization and slot counts, so you know what to expect. So, starts at 485 horsepower. It's got the Mack T2180 transmission, 400 liters of fuel, 51 miles an hour, and it weighs 12.8 tons. If you guys are on console, this is going to be 21 slots. It is pretty high compared to, a cultivator, but as far as the other trucks in the game, that ain't too bad at all. Configurations, we have a couple here. So we have standard, we have extension number 1, extension number 2, extension number 3. Those are all semi-truck versions. We still have coffin sleeper and a regular sleeper version for the semi-truck. We have the Rigid X2. So if you guys have the Phoenix downloaded, then, well, this right here uses those pieces. Also, we have the Rigid X3, which is a new attachment in the TLX Phoenix. Came out today. We'll talk about it. At least for this one, I mean, you go with Exposition if you want to. That's going to be one that David's put together for everybody. For this video, we will just go with, I believe it's the normal one. Right here, Sleeper. Yep, this is the one we're going to show off for the customization. Wheel brands include Continental. We have Phoenix wheels on here. We also have the TLX. We have Vintage wheels, Freistein, Nokian, and back to Continental. As far as I've heard, the heavy duty, these are 82 Studio's favorite wheels on here. So we'll stick those on. Special editions, we have we have the Silver B. We also have the Black Bell, the Sad Bell. We have Copperfection, and No. So back into normal like that. Exhausts, you have a twin straight. We have twin straight with flappers on the top. We have twin straight with angle, twin stacks high, and then back to standard again. Bumper on the front, you got your number 1, 1-2, bumper 2, bumper 2-2, bumper 3, bumper 2, 3-2, bumper 4. We also have bumper 5. Add a little extra flair to that one. We also have a road train option and oversize, where you could do a completely clear one, and then the same things with bumper 5 again. Plus, we've got a last one, which is just love it. Mud guards, well, these are going to be on the very back. We've got all of your different designs, plus we've got different setups for each one. So you really just choose the one that you like, and well, that's all you got to do. Lighting, no or yes. We've also got chicken lights, and you can make that Mack logo on the back glow, which is pretty darn cool. You need chicken lights with logo. That's going to be the one that makes it glow. And then we have add-ons. So these are going to be different racks that you could do on the very back. You can see right through there. We have 2 different headache racks, and you have the air wing. Really, really nice to see that on there. So you can add it if you want to. You don't have to have it if you don't want to. Visors, pretty standard here. So we got the regular drop visor, and we've got that in chrome, main color, design color, and then back to a standard again. So choose whatever you like. Vinyls, got some neat stuff here. No, design number 1, design number 2, 3, 4, and then nothing. So you can completely debrand it if you want to. Engine setups, 485 horsepower, 600 horsepower, 685, and 1685 horsepower. We also have that in the Spec X, which is, well, pretty crazy. And then we also have the CVT X as well. So if you want a CVT transmission, you could do that. And if you want the regular, like, gear changing and stuff, well, you could do that. So you could really customize this to be however you like it. As far as your cabin goes, we got a couple options here. These are going to be all the colors. We do have some Winter Wolf colors on here. If you want to go with them, you don't have to, but they are pretty cool. We're just going to go with an aged white for this one. As far as your secondary color, well, you could change that up as well. That's going to be the color on the very front of the tractor. We'll just go with a red there. Metals, well, these are going to be all of the colors, so your metals will all change this color. There's a couple other things that change if you go with the special editions, and all those special edition colors are actually in here. So if you wanted those, good to go. Remember, these colors were added back in Farming Simulator 19, well, before other people started using them. I'll be nice. And then, of course, lastly, you've got the colors of your frame. So you can change up the frame if you want to. Dark Moon's a great color for this. It does start at Black Age, which I think is a really good one as well. And the rim colors are rim colors. Just choose whatever you like through here. Chrome is my favorite, so that's the one we'll go with. Next up, how cool is this? We have the Lizard 10 series. Now, this is from John Deere 2450 and Matt XJS. These are Ford tractors, bruh. Yeah. So I don't know exactly where these are, but they're branded as Ford on PC, but they've released them as Lizard on console. I know it doesn't say Ford, but these are absolutely beautiful mods done really well. Some realistic YouTubers and creators, things like that, use these all the time now. And if you want to, well, they're here. So let's take a look. 105 horsepower, at least for the 10.6 cylinder. We've got a manual transmission, 148 liters fuel, 18 mile per hour max speed, and it's 4.4 tons. As far as cabin configuration, you've got normal, you've got the Ivory Jubilee, and back to original there. As far as wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, and Vredstein. Of course, you can change those up if you feel like it. Beacons, well, we got one on the left, one on the right, both of them. We also have a little bit lower in both, and then nothing. Exhaust, we've got quite a few different exhaust options through here, so choose the one that you like. Extra working lights, so you can add some extra light on the front or the back, or neither if you really want. Mud guards, yes or no. By standard, it comes with none. It's $1,000 to put those on there, so heads up. As far as attachers go on the front, just nada. We've also got an 80 kilogram weight. We've got a 200 in version 3, or 2 rather, 280, 360, 440, 520, 600, and then back to nada again. There's no front 3-point on here. Front loader attacher, you could do quickie, you could do the Hauer, or nothing. And then engine, we have 105, 136 horsepower options. As far as your design color, you could change this up to whatever you really want, but you'll find that it doesn't really do anything unless you put that front loader on, which you can change the color of the quickie front loader. And then we have another version as well. So we go from the 4-cylinder to the 6-cylinder. Now, we've already shown off the 6-cylinder, but the 4-cylinder, you'll basically find things that are extremely similar, basically the same, but the engines are different. 68 horsepower, 76, 84, 94, and 105. These are also going to be pretty high-ish on slots, maybe. You've got a 20 slot on the 4-cylinder and 24 slots on the 6-cylinder. And released today finally is something that I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on. This is the JCB Agri Loadall from none other than Ross and Mods. Oh yeah, 125 horsepower. It's got a 4-speed transmission. I don't know if that's manual or automatic, but it's 4-speed, baby. 148 liters of fuel, 24 mile per hour max speed, and it weighs 7.8 tons. Also 13 slots on consoles. Wheel brands on here include Trelleborg. We also have Michelin tires, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vredstein, Nukin, and back in again. These are going to be some pretty standard wheels overall, things that you would expect to see, and maybe something in here you wouldn't expect to see. But all of these are pretty basic overall. Great to see all of these added. Design, so we have the 530-170. We also have the 540-170, which I'm trying to actually figure out what in the world's changing here. So it says things are changing, but I'm not seeing anything, at least as of right now. We'll see, go through and see if we can find something. So design, we have beacon high, beacon low. You can go between those. Design, we also have the Q-Fit on the front. Agri Plus, or back and forth between those anyway. And then you've got your engine, so 145 and 125. You could do those in a 4-speed, a 6-speed, or a variable transmission. And lastly, we've got some color options, so you can change up your colors, all the base game colors, and then rim color, base game gray. See, how hard was that? He got it. Tearing it up, my man. Love it. JCB Agri Loadall, go get it. Here's a cool setup if you guys are running any logging stuff. So this is the Ponsse Harvester Pack. So what we've got is we've got the Ponsse Cobra, cool. And then we've got the Ergo 6-wheel version. We have the Ergo 8-wheel version. And lastly, we have the Ergo 8-wheel Active Frame Edition. So we got some really cool specs through here. As far as slot counts, if you're curious, we got 26, 28, 26, and 26. So mid to high 20s for these, just a heads up there. As far as engines go, it looks like they all start with the same engine option. And really the only difference is weight, I think, at least visually. As far as everything else goes, of course, you've got many different wheel options to choose from. You do have window tinting, hood protection on here, lower protection, exhaust protection, hydraulic block protection, crane extra light, so you want that. window protection, main color. Oh, that's a lot of colors, isn't it? Yes, it is. Let's go with special blue. Love that color. And then process colors, bright green, please and thank you. And then the brand's color. Oh, hi. That is bright yellow. We'll change the wheels red. Yes, sir, we will. Love, love, love that. There is a whole lot to this that you guys have, but really, you could just kind of choose whatever you like. They do say the Cobra and the Ergo 6-wheel. So these down here on the bottom, they say thin to medium thick tree trunks, and the Ergo 8-wheel and the Ergo 8-wheel active frame, thick to very thick tree trunks. Very cool. I like these. One of the most popular large format plows from Farming Simulator 19 is back, the John Deere 2410 from JA Modding. This bad boy right here weighs 10 tons, requires 320 horsepower only. Yeah, you could probably manage this with like a 7R just fine. Also has a 16.7 meter working width and 9 miles per hour. So big working width. It's a John Deere. It's a plow. All is good. No customization, no features, nothing to it. It is what it is. Oh, and it's 13 slots. This next one is a mod that I have been looking forward to, but I did not know what it was because Mantrid hasn't shared anything over on his Facebook page about it. It's the Tree Be Gone by Mantrid, of course. He says, if a tree disappears in the middle of the forest, does it leave any wood chips? No, it's just gone. Well, if you use the Tree Be Gone at least. Its attachment is made to quickly and easily remove trees when you want them gone. Whether it's because you're about to clear the land for an expansion, or you just don't like trees. Hey, get out of here, trees. You just have a personal vendetta against a particular tree, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? Well, this tool doesn't judge. It just disappears trees. The Tree Be Gone, baby. I love that. That's super cool. The tool will attach to the Printed Raptor 300, which is recommended, and any 3-point linkage vehicle. Probably want to use these on the rear. It can be found in tools, forestry equipment, or simply just check it out in the mods and DLC section. Right here, it is 3 slots. It's 3 meters, 200 horsepower required. Beacon style. You can throw some extra beacons on there if you really want to. Here, we got some sphere beacons. We'll go with those. Main color. That's a lot of colors right through there. There you go. Copper it is. Design color. I was about a chromed out pink. Yes, please. And then the blade, we'll do bright red just cause. Other colors? Green. Of course I want the other colors to. Oh, the other colors are always green. You know what? This did not turn out pretty. Let's reset that. There we go. Now it looks way better. Nonetheless, Tree Be Gone. Go get it right now. Go, go, go. All right. Next up, we have the Pöttinger NovaAlpin pack. This comes with 2 of these little baby mowers right meow. So the first one is the Alpin 261. The second is the 300. What does that mean? Well, 2.6 meters and 3 meters spread. Power requirement between the two is a little bit different. Weight requirements a little bit different. They both have 13 mile per hour max speed, and they're both 5 slots. As far as attachers, we've got some different attachers, but it's just purely visual. And then we've got different colors for the tarp around, but that's really it. Your next to last new one for all platforms today is going to be the Small Chicken Coop 5x3. This is from Pöttinger. It's a Small Chicken Coop. Price is going to be $21,000 for you guys. $10 per day. Really difficult to get in. There we go. You can see we do have some eggs kind of spread around, at least for visual only. Capacity is 60 chickens, which ain't too bad. So, not bad at all. Doesn't really say how much of eggs and things like that it produces, but pretty simple overall. You can remove the lock, which is cool, and then that's where you're going to dump your grain, things like that. Boom, 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 boom. Right here's where you're going to buy your chickens. Yep, 60, and then eggs appear over here. Pretty simple, nice and easy. And lastly, we have your new interesting mod for all platforms from DD Mod Patch, the pipe control for forage harvesters. They've added the ability to control the pipe when you enter to the harvester, and the harvester is used manually. You can change the position of the pipe, etc. Following vehicles are equipped with it. You got the Claas Jaguar 960 Terra Track, Fendt Katana 650, John Deere 9000 series, New Holland FR 780, and the Corona Big X 1180. As far as I know, these are all of your base game forage harvesters, so do heads up there. Otherwise, very, very cool mod. Check it out. Next up, we've got an update to the TLX Phoenix Series. And by next up, I mean updates for all platforms. This is going to be version 1.1. What he's added is new wheel configurations, new track configurations, a new truck, the Agro Work. This is the X3. You've also got new attachments for the Agro Work, the Homer Auger. I'll show you guys that. new 3 versions of the Phoenix with reduced engine volume. So if you don't want something, maybe it's a little bit loud, well, there you go. And the Jake brake can now be deactivated. Things that he's changed, well, he's auto-load mechanics, the support for multiple productions, mod hub mods required for them to work, so heads up there, and revised collisions when attaching the bed. So there you go. But it wouldn't be an 82 Studio update without checking them out. So here is the new truck, the TLX Phoenix Agri Work. So what he's done is this is always a big X3 attachment. Now you've got very similar updates and everything to everything. One really cool thing right here, crawler tracks, baby, yeah. So we got different crawler tracks with different wheel configurations, which is super cool. As you can see here, we also have reduced engine volume versions of the CMS, the CAT, and the D60 of the Phoenix. So if you thought that it was too loud, well, these are more in line with everything else base game. Plus, as we mentioned, we've got this as well. Now, we did show this off in the video about the MACK Superliner X, so you can check that out, link below. But you do have an unreal capacity on here, so up to 115,000 liters in this auger. It holds all your standard crops, making this one of, if not the only auger wagon in the game that will do forage crops, which is stupid awesome. Absolutely super, super cool. You also have side markers for lighting that you put on there, which make it look really good at night and even during the daytime. Main colors for this thing, so you can change them up if you really want to. It doesn't have to be Homer colors. However, he's taken his Homer colors and he's put his textures on them. Check that out. So you can make them match everything else you got. Plus, you got the vinyl color as well. Now, it's not actually vinyl color. This is your auger color. There you go. How cool is that? Check this thing. It is just, well, it shouldn't exist. It's an abomination in all the best ways possible. I love it so much. We do have some more updates for you guys for all platforms. First is the Gelderland. I say first, next. Really get this thing together. Version 1.1 fixed some smoothing problems, fixed the color grading, made possible to sell silos, remove the flying objects, and preview changed. The Göweil RBS got an update to version 1.1, mod description increase, fixed the label in the help window, description and functionality has been fixed, and little corrections. We also have an update to the Fendt 500 Vario Gen 3. This is going to be version 1.01, added configurations to edits, front small parts, beacon lights, further additions, and front fenders, fixed the visual issues with some screws, added the Fendt cargo front loader console, added the foldable beacon light, and added several details to the base model. And lastly, an update to the Holaras Jumbo version 1.1, added wheel loader and telehandler adapter, added effects, and made the leveler work better. Well, there you go, guys. That is going to be it for today's new mod video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Speaking of daily farming simulator videos, check out Farm Sim News from earlier today. We talked about the Superliner X as well as Stone Valley, where it's at, and there's even an Xbox giveaway going on right now. Not mine, but somebody else's. Figure you guys would like to know. Otherwise, hope you have a good one. We'll see you later. Peace.